What's up, everybody? It's Raphael Unique coming to y'all with another bass lesson. It's been about 2 or 3 months, you know. I hadn't got a little longer, but I'm back. I'm gonna try to once again add a lesson at least once a week, maybe twice a week. First two lessons with the major scale and the minor scale. Try to review over those two right quick. The major scale has 8 notes, really seven because your eighth note is the octave of your first note. So we in G major. That's your third fret on your E string. So you'll take two whole steps, which would be G to A to B, or B right here. And then you'll make a half step to C from B. Then from C to D is a whole step. D to E, a whole step. Then E to F sharp is a whole step, and then a half step to your G from F sharp. So in other words, you have two whole steps, a half step, three whole steps, and a half step. Now with your minor and your minor tip, your regular your regular minor and your regular major are relatives or whatnot. So in your minor, just to throw that in, your relative of G major, your relative minor of G major will be E minor. There'll be three half steps down, open E string. But your minor would be in G minor. You make one whole step, one half step, one whole step, another whole step, another half step, another whole step, and one more whole step. So you have one whole step, a half step, then two whole steps, then another half step, then two more whole steps. One whole step, a half step, two whole steps, a half step, two whole steps, and another half step. So that's your major and minor. If I didn't explain that well, just leave me a comment in the description box, or under the description box, in the little comment area, or on one of my other two videos, and I'll try to explain it a little better. Today, we're gonna talk about the diminished. I believe I did put a diminished video on here. I'm not sure though, but if I did, it probably was kind of raggedy. So I'm gonna try to clear it up a little bit. So we'll start in G. Your diminished scale consists of 4 notes. Really, your most basic diminished scale consists of 4 notes. Okay, so we're in G. All you do is move up 3 half steps to B flat, and then from B flat you move up 3 half steps, and that'll put you on C sharp, and then from C sharp 3 half steps up. And if you go 3 half steps up from your next note, which is E, you'll land back on G. So in your basic G diminished scale, you're gonna have the notes G, B flat, C sharp or D flat, and E, and back to G. Okay, that's pretty much it. So you're diminished, from what I've learned, because I'm not a specialist or a doctor in music, but from what I've seen and what I've learned, diminished can go with major or minor. You got to kind of know the type of music you're playing, the type of progression you're playing, to be able to put it in right, what have you. So I'm gonna use a major. I'm gonna do a little major shed or whatnot, and I'm gonna try to throw a diminished in. Give me 1 second. Well, actually, we'll go to G major. Now remember this: your first diminished of your major scale is gonna always be a half step below your fifth and a half step above your fourth. So we in G major. Count your intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then your root or your octave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Between your 4 and your 5 is your first diminished. That's what I call it, because that's the first diminished that I learned. So between your 4 and 5 in your major scale, it'll be C sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 5. Your first diminished is always your 5th flat or your 4th sharp. Okay? So in this case, it's C sharp. And what I like to, because I'm pretty much a contemporary, traditional gospel bass player or whatnot, I do a little groove like this. Back to your 1. This is 1, 5, 1. Diminished 5, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 5, diminished 4, diminished 5, 1, 5, 1, diminished 5, 1. Get the idea? Your diminished is pretty much like a transition from your 4 to your 5, or from your 5 to your 4, or from your whenever you throw a diminished in, you can always in that particular area between your 4 and 5. Since it makes sense, it's between your 4 and 5. In the most basic cases, starting off on bass or whatnot, since your first diminished is between your 4 and 5. If you're leaving your 5 going to the diminished, either you're gonna go back to your 5, or you're gonna go to your 4. So in this case, diminished 4, then 1, 5, diminished, back to your 5, then your 1. So it's nothing but a transition. I wish I could break it down a little better, but I'm still learning or whatnot. So I hope this right here has helped you all. I'm gonna try to throw a lick in for you all also. This with any major scale, so you can be on A flat or A, but I'm gonna stay in G. Well, I'll move to A flat so you can see better. So A flat, your first diminished is gonna be a D, because your 4 and your 5 are C sharp and E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna play a little groove and try to throw a little diminished in. I'm gonna try to play a little slow groove, throw that diminished in, and try to run a little lick over it, and try to break it down to you guys afterwards. diminished. So what I basically did, that last little lick I did, and then I did. So that's pretty much. Give me 1 minute. I pretty much did from my 2, then a half step down, then my 1. Dun, dun, dun. So if this is A flat, your first note will be B flat, an octave higher actually. B flat, A, then A flat, then you're gonna hit your F right here or even right here. So B flat, A flat, F, then your diminished, D. And then you do the same little run, do the same exact first 4 notes, and then just substitute your diminished for your C sharp or your 4. So, and then you can actually do that same position, just move a string up and just do your F, E, E flat, C, A flat. So it look. So that's a little lick right there you can use with your first diminished that's between your 4 and your 5, with your 4, and also if you move a string up or move everything a string up, you can do it with your 1 also. So this is how it sounds in context. Got a little excited, but just remember that your 2, your flat 2, your 1, and all 3 of these are your octaves or whatever key you in, and then move up a string to your 6, and then your diminished, and then you do the same first 4 notes for your 4th. And then move up a string with everything for your 1 and do the same exact thing. Alright, I'll holler at y'all later because this is a little bit long. I hope this helps somebody. If you want to, subscribe to my page, like my page or whatnot. If you have any questions mainly though, please just leave a comment in this video, or check out my other videos, leave a comment, and I'll hit you back. Alright?